Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at three watches that pretty much all look the same, but they are in fact different. The middle one and the one on the left here, these are the titanium 42 millimeter swordfish, and on the right is the stainless steel version 2 of the swordfish. These are, of course, all Zelos. These two here, just making sure, these two here are the black sand versions. So this is the black sand titanium, and this is the black sand stainless steel. I've actually not studied these myself by eye, but one main difference here is you can see that one in my left hand has a date. So this is the NH35 movement. And on the right, I think this is also the NH35. I believe it has the ghost state position. Can't remember exactly. So this is winding. Yeah, this should be the time setting position, but it's not. It's the ghost state. And then the last position is the time set and hack. So the dimensions on both of these are very similar, within a couple tenths of a millimeter. Could be my measurement error. The thickness was within a couple tenths, the diameter, and also the lug to lug. Lug width on both of these is the same at 22. The titanium does have the quick release bracelet and also the easy adjustment on the clasp here. This does have the, oh, sorry, I still have the tape on this one. Let's go to this one here. This does have the new clasp. So just the double deployant versus the safety clasp with the double deployant. So as you can probably tell, this is a stainless steel clasp with the titanium bracelet. You see the difference in the tones there. It's actually pretty sharp edges on this. So just push the two pushers and it'll come open with the milled clasp. And as I had mentioned, it has this easy extension here. Pull the lever this way. Now, let me try and show you this. So this little lever here or button you push this way, and then you can pull the bracelet out. Just like that. Sorry, it was covering it. Let's try that one more time. So you can just push it in. Don't need to pull the lever. So pull this back. Just pull that out. So let me get these. Well, I'll show them to you all on wrist. They're going to look pretty much the same, especially in this lighting. Before I do that, let's look at the dial. This is the forged carbon dial and bezel, and this is the ceramic bezel with the black sand dial. Can't really tell in this lighting so much, but I will shine a flashlight on it here. So there you can really see the difference between the two. You see that sandpaper texture to the one on the right, and then you can see the forged carbon here on the left. The forged carbon was $449, and the black sand titanium was $369. I bought this one used. I'm not really sure how much this was new. But they all have the sandwich dial. They look very, very similar. Both have the sign crown. Let me hold them this way here. I'll get to that wrist shot eventually. So you can see the difference between the titanium case and the stainless case and bezels, crown. And also I will weigh these after the wrist shot. This one I've not sized the bracelet on yet, so it's going to be very, very loose. I think the links may be a little smaller on the titanium. Maybe not. They look like they're a little smaller. So let me put the stainless one on wrist, and then the forged carbon. Like I said, they're all pretty much going to look the same, but just for the fun of it, we'll do a wrist shot for all of these. Yeah, this is funny going from the stainless to the titanium, just the lightness, the light difference, the weight difference. So there's the forged carbon dial on wrist. Again, it looks very similar to the other two. So let's bring the scale over here. We'll run a little science experiment. All right, so first up will be the black sand titanium with all the links. So 151 grams. I was kind of expecting that to be lighter. So we'll do the forged carbon dial with size to my 6.5 inch wrist. So that's 131 grams, 130. And then these are all the extra links to make it the same as the other one. 146. So I was kind of wondering if, and I don't know if that's really what it is, but I was kind of wondering if the forged carbon dial and bezel insert would make a lighter watch overall than this black sand one, and that appears to be the case. I counted all these links, and it is the same number of links. So that's 146, 147. Okay, somewhere around there. And then here is the ceramic bezel with the black sand dial. So it's looking like there's a 4 to 5 gram difference there, if my math is correct. So that's very interesting. Then let's do the stainless steel, size to my 6.5 inch wrist. So 184 grams. And then I have the extra links for this. I'm pretty sure these are all the links that came with it. I do have a frost dial with the same number of links, but again, I purchased both of them used. So 205 grams with all the links versus 151 for the black sand titanium, and then the forged carbon with all the links. I believe that was 146. So that is very interesting, actually, with the lightness of that. Huh. All right. Well, you know what? I'll do a Lume shot. It should all be the same, but we'll close out the video with a Lume shot. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could do so. Please like the video if you liked it, if you found it entertaining, interesting, and leave some comments. Were you expecting the carbon dial to be lighter than the black sand by, so what is that, 5 grams? Kind of surprised me. So, all right, be right back with the Lume. Well, as I kind of expected, the Lume is basically the same on all three of these. On the very left, I have the forged carbon dial. In the middle, I have the black sand titanium. So let me correct that statement. The middle watch and the watch on the left are the titanium, and the one on the very right is, well, on the right, is the black sand stainless steel. So to my eye, they really look all the same. Nothing really too surprising there. Maybe I'll show you the UV light. Nothing special to look at there either. So anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next one.